After 40, there's a short list of ingredients that do the real anti-aging work. They preserve your skin as it ages, and almost everything else is maintenance. The problem is, no one sells it to you that way. So you turn the bottle over and the ingredient list is 30 things long. Half of them you can't even pronounce. And your social media feed is full of a new miracle ingredient every week. So think of salmon sperm, growth factors, something called exosomes. Today, we separate the short list that earns its place from the noise, including the new ingredients everyone's talking about. So you know what's worth your money and what's only worth your curiosity. Quick context on why the list changes after 40. Because your skin changes first. It makes less collagen, so it loses firmness. It renews itself more slowly, so it looks duller and feels rougher. It holds on to less water, so it gets drier, and it's quicker to react than it once was. The ingredients that earn their place are the ones that address those exact changes. That's the whole list. Everything else is maintenance or preference, and both are fine as long as you know which one is which. Hi, I'm Dana, skincare educator and founder of Beauty in Color. I help Black women understand their skin, build better routines, and age intentionally. Today, I'm giving you the short list of the ingredients that actually do the work after 40 and what each one is for. Then I'm taking you through the new ingredients everyone's selling right now and giving you the honest read on each. By the end of this video, you'll know what's worth your money, what's worth your patience, and what's worth a look, but not your whole paycheck. So here's the list, and I'm moving quickly because you've heard some of these names before. The point is knowing what each one is actually for. The first job is rebuilding what's slowing down. And two ingredients do this. Retinol is the one with the most research behind it, and it's the gold standard for a reason. We're not gonna pretend anything else matches it. I'm not teaching you how to start it today. That's its own video, because starting it wrong is how people wreck their skin. The second is peptides. Peptides are gentler, and they signal your skin to support collagen. They're a real complement to retinol, not a replacement. And anyone telling you a peptide is as good as retinol is definitely trying to sell you something. I personally use both. I've used the peptide serum I love for a while now alongside my retinol, not instead of it. The second job is defending against the damage that happens every day. That's your antioxidant. And the one with the deepest evidence is vitamin C. It helps protect your skin from daily oxidative stress, and it supports collagen while it does. It's a morning ingredient because that's when you're up against the day. The third job is renewing the surface. As you age, your skin turns over more slowly, so dead cells sit on top longer. And that's a lot of the dullness and rough texture people blame on everything else. A gentle exfoliating acid helps clear those dead cells off, so the fresher skin underneath can show. Now, this isn't an only after 40 ingredient. Sloughing off dead skin cells help at any age. It just earns more of its place now because your skin isn't turning over the way it used to. The word that matters here is gentle, low and slow. Push exfoliation too hard and you irritate your skin. And irritated skin is a step backward, not forward. The fourth job is putting water back and keeping it there. Two ingredients do this. One, hyaluronic acid. It pulls water into your skin. And two is ceramides. They help keep it from leaving. Your skin holds less water as you age, so this stops being optional. I go deep on hydrating versus moisturizing in a separate video, so I'll keep it simple here. One draws water in, the other locks it down, and you want both. So that's the short list that does the real work. Now let's talk about the exciting, confusing part of the aisle, because this is where a lot of money is about to change hands. First, let's talk about growth factors. You'll see EGF on labels. That stands for epidermal growth factor, and it's backed by real science. Growth factors are signals your skin uses to repair itself, and they slow down as you age. So the idea of putting them back is a very good one. I've used a growth factor serum long enough to feel good telling you it's worth a look. But here's the honest part. The research isn't as deep or as long as retinol's, so I won't tell you it's on that level because it isn't. You'll also hear that growth factors are big molecules that don't sink in well. That's a fair point about the raw ingredient. What matters is whether the finished product is designed to deliver it, and the good brands are built around exactly that. So judge it on the formula and the results. Then there's the wave you're seeing all over your feed, PDRN, which you might know as salmon sperm, and exosomes. Two different ingredients riding the same trend. The science underneath them is interesting, and I'm not here to roll my eyes at it, but here's the rule that holds no matter which new name is trending. All of the impressive results behind these come from in-office treatments, the injections and procedures done by a professional. The serum in the bottle is a much weaker story. These newer ingredients aren't held to the same proof as the ones we already trust. So when you see a new name on a label with a luxury price, that's not your cue to buy. That's your cue to slow down and ask where the proof actually is. Remember, the front of the bottle is marketing. These new words are the prettiest part of the front. Now, I want to talk to us for a minute because we put real money and real care into our skin. And that's exactly why this skill is worth holding on to. We invest in looking and feeling like our best selves. So the question that protects that investment is a simple one. Is there real evidence behind what I'm about to buy, or is it only the newest thing? The list we walk through is built to answer yes. And here's where two of those ingredients earn their keep for us. Tone and dark spots are some of the concerns I hear about the most from us. The two ingredients with the deepest evidence for tone aren't the new flashy names. They're proven, and they're two of the most accessible ingredients out there. Niacinamide, which supports your barrier and helps with the look of dark spots and uneven tone, and vitamin C, which helps with tone too. So the proven answer to what we care about most isn't the luxury launch. It's been on the shelf doing the work the whole time. Before we end this video, here are 3 mistakes that waste the most money on ingredients so you can skip them. 1. Buying the buzzword instead of the evidence. The newest word on the label is the one with the least proof behind it almost every time. 2. Stacking too many actives at once. Retinol, an acid, a vitamin C, and 3 new serums all at once isn't a routine. It's an irritation waiting to happen. And for us, that irritation has a price. 3. Switching before anything has had time to work. Real ingredients take weeks to show you what they can do. If you jump to the next new thing every few days, nothing gets a fair trial. If you want a starting point, the ingredients and the products that I reach for are in my collections, organized by the job they do, linked in the description. I keep it honest, which means the new stuff only goes in once it's earned a spot. So here's the whole thing in one breath. A short list does the real work after 40. Almost everything else is maintenance. Rebuild, defend, renew, and hydrate. The new ones are worth your curiosity, not your whole wallet. And the newest word on the label is usually the one asking for the most trust while proving the least. I want to know, what's the ingredient you swear by? Or the buzzy one you tried that did nothing? Leave it in the comments below because somebody watching is about to spend money on it and you can tell them the truth. And next time, we go all the way in on the one ingredient that earns a video of its own, retinol. The gold standard everyone recommends and almost nobody explains how to start. If you've ever bought one, used it too fast, and given up when your skin reacted, that one's for you. If this helped, subscribe so you don't miss it. I am so glad you're here, and I will see you next week.